Greetings everyone, welcome to the channel. We are the Lion Gaming Crew, and in this Season 27 Diablo 3 video, we're going to be doing an updated showcase video showing you guys exactly what you're going to get if you choose to download the free seasonal save file released by us. So this is a hybrid, meaning it has both Softcore Seasonal, Softcore Non-Seasonal, Hardcore Non-Seasonal, and Hardcore Seasonal all in one save. So you really get the best of everything, a little bit of everything I should say, here with this save. So first things first, gotta shout out each and every single one of my subscribers and each and every single member of the Discord community. Without your guys' support, none of this would be possible, so truly God bless you all. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump in with this first character. So during this video we are going to jump into each character because some items have been added or changed since the first installment of this video was released on the 26th. So yeah, we're gonna kind of just show the new items. Then when we get to the last character, we're going to pop into the stash, kind of show a brief tutorial of everything that's in the stash. So this character's got a couple of new items here. He has the Fury set on there, which is the updated Wrath of the Way. So I'm gonna turn this down, the sound down just a tad bit, because we're gonna get a bunch of challenges just because it's a brand new save. So here we go. Yeah, Fury is the updated Wrath of the Way set, including the Sanctified Affix for the Whirlwind, pulls in and holds all enemies within 25 yards. So you're getting both that, that's the Bull Cathos swords right there. The rest of the Fury set and the Voodoo set, which is the updated Zunmessa set for the Witch Doctor. So this stuff is on the characters for testing reasons. After the testing is fully complete, it'll be moved into the stash where all the rest of the items are at. So yeah, Fury and Voodoo, and another, this right here is actually for the cube to extract it because this power is missing from the cube. So yeah, we're working on really hitting all areas, trying to make sure this save is the best for everyone, because we want everyone to have a fantastic experience with this save. Now this is the 20k Paragon variant, but the 20k Paragon variant and the no Paragon variant are exactly identical. The only thing that is changing between the two is, the EXP and Paragon. So quickly before we show what's on this character, I just want to show that we do have all the cube powers except for that last one on each character that's missing that we're going to be adding. This one has all of them. Some of them are missing like one item, but they are being added, so you don't have to worry about that. GR 150 is unlocked off the bat, max artisan level. You also get a 910 stash, which is very, very nice. So moving on into this build right here, this is the Righteous build, which is an updated Armor of a Khan set, which is pretty cool. We're trying to make updated sets in season that feature the 3 soul shards in the helm, because this can only be had in seasonals. That's why, all these new builds you've been seeing, if you've been on the channel for a minute, are all for seasonal. Is because we're utilizing that 3 soul shards into the helm to net us about 28 additional affixes. And we're trying out new build recipes in season 2 because, these builds are going to be available at some point in non-seasonal. In fact, we've been working on them right now to add in, the passives onto the belt, more stuff like that, increased cooldown of all skills and increased resource cost reduction, and just overall netting them more affixes to buffs, the main stat for each class, and, lower the damage a little bit. We found that damage under 1 trillion seems to be working better than the damage over 1 trillion. So we're massively reworking all of our non-seasonal sets at the same time as also working on the seasonal saves. So yeah, we got a lot on our plates here on the channel, but we're going to try to continue to roll out these updates, throughout season 27 to kind of, make sure the save, like I said earlier, is the best that it possibly can be. I'm not going to say it's great because there's always room for improvement, but, it is eventually going to get to be great after, getting feedback from all of you guys and stuff like that. So this is codename Relic. It is an updated Gears of the Dreadlands set for the Demon Hunter. Both of these are going to be available in both softcore and hardcore seasonal. Some of them that are still in that little minor testing phase will probably be only available in softcore seasonal, because we don't want to die while testing. That's really highly unlikely that you'll ever die wearing any of this gear, because we use the test ring 516 for immortality on pretty much every single build. So you really don't have to worry about it, but better be safe than sorry. It's a lesson that I've always gone by in life. So yeah, this is the Relic set for the Demon Hunter. Very good. You get some passives, increased actually lower damage, I should say, but the build recipe is a lot better, So moving on into the next character right here, Yeah, so that was DaddyT, Madmartigan, and Bellatrix Lestrange were the first three. Let's pop into Ron Weasley, see what he's got on this character. And then, as we get down towards the bottom, the last seasonal character will pop into the stash, because there has been some items that have been added into the stash as well. Now, this is an updated Ina's Mantra set. And all of our sets, we use maxroll.gg to find the items, that the pro players have built that website. We trust their judgment, so this set just got recently updated to include the Shenlong Spirit Fist weapons. Yeah, so pretty cool. We got that rockin', and the Ina set, obviously, you know what I mean? This is always one of my favorite builds. This was one of my first builds, to be honest with you, way back when the Belief set, first modded set I've ever made. And it's just been off to the races since then. You'll notice that all of these new builds do have those 3 soul shards we talked about earlier in the helm, just to net us more affixes, to try out new things. And trying out new things is always fun, you know what I mean? That's how we learn here on the channel, and I'm pretty sure that's how y'all learn too. So this is Insight for the Monk. Alright, moving on into the next character now, which is going to be Kristoffer, another one of my team members. The ones that are all named, not Harry Potter names, are all members of my team here on the Discord, from gear support to moderator to admin. I love these visuals though. We just gotta quickly check out these visuals, man. There are visuals applied on every single character, but they will be lost when you equip gear. Now that is normal, it is meant to happen, so don't freak out if you start equipping gear and you notice the first layer of visual gets removed. That is intended, that is supposed to be happening. So this is the updated Bones of the Rathma set, codenamed Omen. We just released a build guide for this on, I believe it was Saturday. So yeah, really good build. Definitely very fun to play. I think we hit a minute 23 on the Greater Rift 150 run for this build during the build guide video. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It uses the Jetheth Arms set. Sorry, I mispronounced the hell out of that. And the Bones of the Rathma, and I believe the Captain Crimson set too. So you're getting 3 different sets in one. Pretty good. It's got a lot of affixes on there, a lot of new stuff. Like I said earlier, we keep trying new things, keep trying to innovate, adding different things to these sets to, just provide us with more experience. We're trying to learn as much as we can about this editing program to, in the end goal, provide way better gear to you guys, because we want our gear to be top notch, and the best it possibly can be. So yeah, this is the Voodoo set, which is the updated Zunmessa set for the Witch Doctor. Really nice. I love how it has the Carnival helm with the 3 soul shards in there. I don't know, it just looks awesome, man. I love it. I love the soul shards. I wish they could be had in non-seasonal, but that's just how the dice rolls. Some things can only be had in seasonal, so we're gonna try to take advantage of that while we can. So yeah, but don't worry though, after season ends, this will be available in season 28 as well. So you really get to play with it for as long as you want. This is the cube power there that is missing for the Witch Doctor, the Brood of Ariana, which is recently updated in patch 2.74. So moving on down into the last seasonal softcore seasonal character here, Hermione Granger, a wizard. So we'll pop into the stash after we show the gear that is equipped on this character. I haven't released the build guide for this particular set yet because it is still being worked on, but if you want to go ahead and try it, you can. It is available in the file downloads. It's on there. I'm just warning you, it's not completed yet. It still it still needs some testing. It is a new LOD set for the wizard though. We're trying out making our LOD wizards, but using rare items, but they're originally legendaries, but we convert them into rares, so that way they're easier to identify. When you look in the stash and you see, okay, this is all called molten, you know what pieces go with what. So hopefully it works. We haven't done too much testing with it yet. We've been kind of focused on updating the non-seasonal side of things, as well as adding this new seasonal item. So let's go check out the stash, kind of do a brief run through of everything that's in there. So you are getting every single set that has ever been made here on the channel. In addition to ethereal items, a bunch of bovine bardaches. There's a lot of them in the stash because you cannot duplicate items in the seasonal, so that's why there's a lot of duplicates of certain items. We have both the Hellish Staff of Herding and the Infernal Staff of Herding to open up the Secret Cow level. And you'll notice there is some duplicate items right here. That's because this one has that new sanctified affix on it, whereas this one doesn't have the sanctified affix on it. So yeah, that's why there is some duplicates. Duplicates like this are because they're class specific. This one is strength, intelligence, and then dexterity. So yeah, that's why there's a couple of those. Moving on down, we got the rest of the ethereals, more iconic weapons like the Horadric Hamburger, you know, just stuff like that. You know, Wirt's Leg, Wrath of the Bone King, just cool stuff we found in the editor and figured you guys would like to try out, so we made it, put it in the game. And these are the rest of the rare items that go with all the different sets. This set was supposed to be a birthday exclusive set that we released on August 7th, but it is available in season because you can't drop or duplicate any items in season, so if you want to go ahead and try to play with that, it is a set made out of entirely common items, but we converted them into rares. Also on the save is the first unmodded, perfectly rolled set ever made, and it is the Ina's Mantra. You know, sticking with that theme of builds that we made here on the channel, it's always got to be the Ina's set. Every single time we try something new, it's the Ina's Mantra Monk set, so very nice indeed. Moving on into the shoulders here. Again, every single item, one copy of every single item we've ever made, so there is a lot to go through. We're going to try to you know, kind of scroll down a little bit quicker. We don't want this video to take forever, but we do kind of just want to show. We're not going to go into the stashes on every mode because they are identical, so you don't have to worry, you know, about missing anything. They are exactly one-to-one clones of one another. The only thing that's going to be missing from the non-seasonal save is obviously the ethereal items, but everything else will be there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just crazy to see when we go through all of these items that we've made these, and you know, we put our blood, sweat, and tears into these items. So it's just cool to kind of go down the list and just show just how much there really is. And if you're looking for a gear list, you know, if you're new here and you're like, okay, there's all these builds, I don't know which one to try out, and you want to play it in non-seasonal, we do have a gear list on our Discord to help, you know, show you this is what set goes with, you know, what class and everything like that. It's really well set up. If you click on one that you want to, you know, see in greater detail, we've linked them to YouTube videos going over the build guides for that specific set. So it's really nice, and I got to shout out my homie Madmartigan for doing that for me, man. I really appreciate you. So we got the Angelic Crucible here, the new item for season 27. You got a big old stack of them, so you can sanctify however many items you want. We also have the Romaldi's gift to add sockets to items and petrified screams from last season, so that's all there. We have one of every single legendary gem, including the soul shards, just because they're super cool when you drop them in game. They look freaking amazing. You also got 99999 stacks of all the flawless gems, so you got one stack of each gem, you know, for cube recipes and stuff like that. Moving on into the boots, same deal here, one of every single item. Very nice indeed, and including the follower gear as well, so you know, you can play with your follower, because those followers, man, they make a big difference, especially when they got the Nem bracers, and our updated followers are going to have the spolders of Zakura to make all of our items indestructible. That's pretty cool. Only while the follower is equipped, of course, you know, or on, you know, I don't know what to say, equipped, I guess, maybe, yeah, that works. Okay, so here's the belts for the last of the items there. We've gone over everything. That's all there is. So moving on into the next mode is this, like I said, is exactly the same. We'll quickly pop in here just to show the bottom stash size, and that'll just kind of show, you know, yes, there is every single item. We're not going to go through all of them like we just did there in Softcore Seasonal, because, you know, 800 items out of 910, so yeah, they are all here. We've definitely checked, trust me. Well, while assembling the save, that was a top priority of us, was to make sure, you know, every item is there. You know, Softcore Seasonal though, Softcore non-seasonal is going to have a little bit more items. That's because of the cosmetics, which we could quickly, I guess, pop back in and show which ones we've added, because we do have the new season 27 end of season journey rewards on this save. So if you want to learn those, by all means, it's the Laurels of Knowledge, is the portrait frame, and the Carnivorous Cadorvora, or Corvus Cavadorvis. I'm sorry, I totally mispronounced the end of that. We also added the Lasuni Club, Mephisto, the Dark Lordling, Two Stum Trooper from last season, Chopping Block, and Laurels of Knowledge. Those are the cosmetics. I forgot to go over those, so that was my bad. Moving on down into Hardcore Seasonal, MoonFade, another, oh man, we hit Act 1, normal. No, I forgot to hit Adventure Mode. I'm gonna deal with this this little intro here. That was my bad, guys. It's okay, though. MoonFade, another one of my team members. She's dope. She is a Barbarian. Again, with that Fury set, which is the new Wrath of the Waste set. It is exactly identical, so we're not going to go over every item like we did earlier. Just, you know, briefly showing it is a one-to-one copy of the one on Softcore Seasonal. Now we're going to pop in with the next character up here. I believe it's Luna Lovegood. I think I have these character names memorized. Yep, Luna Lovegood with the Righteous set. New set for the Crusader is the Akon set. Very, very fun to play. Definitely check it out if you're interested in, you know, Crusader gameplay, because it's a pretty fun build. Moving into CrazyQuadGuy, another one of my team members. I really couldn't do this without you guys, so I hope immortalizing you guys in all of our favorite games is somewhat of a repayment for what you guys have done for me. So, you know, that goes for everyone on my team, man. You guys are seriously amazing. And this is the Relic set. Same deal here. A one-to-one clone of the one shown in Softcore Seasonal. Moving on into the next character here, which is Albus Dumbledore. There is less hardcore seasonal characters than there is softcore seasonal characters, and that's because we left 3 open slots, so you can create 3 brand new characters, you know, to make whatever you want. You can make a Necro, you can make a Wizard, you know. We tried to leave as much player choice on this save as possible, leaving all of the choices up to you. You'll notice there's no Paragon assigned, there isn't any stat modded characters on this save, so quickly we'll show the stash size. It is 878. That is because there's less, you know, characters on the hardcore seasonal side, but there is one of every item, including those new sanctified affixes, which I guess we didn't show, but they are named after the item itself. So if you see like this right here is the Jethus Skull Scythe, it is going to be having that sanctified affix on there, including, you know, the ones that we have shown in build guides. Like the Blade of Prophecy, for example, has that Falling Sword Sanctified affix on there. Scrolling on down a little bit. See if we can find another one here. Curiosho's Blade, yep, with the Wave of Light, yep. So yeah, just look for the ones that are named after their original items name. So yeah, that's how you identify, you know, where the sanctified affixes are. Obviously, there is some that are code names still. And this last character here, it was meant for the cosmetics, but we decided not to include cosmetics in the save, so you can feel free to delete it. It's Harry Potter, though. I mean, how could you delete him? He doesn't have any gear on him. He's just a blank slate, you know, for you guys to do with as you will. So I hope you all enjoyed this full showcase, you know, showing all the new builds that we've made, as well as all the sanctified affixes we've made, as well as, you know, adding that last ethereal that was missing, and adding some more cosmetics. And expect plenty more updates. I probably won't release another video like this until, you know, a massive amount of items have been either changed or updated, because I don't want to waste anybody's time. So if you made it all the way till the end, I really, really appreciate your support, and I really, really hope to catch you all in a future video coming out soon. But before you go, though, I ask, you know, if you like the content style of these videos and you're new here, definitely let me know, you know, maybe even consider subscribing or drop a like on the video. Or if you dislike this video and you felt like it was a waste of time or this or that, drop me a comment, you know, explaining why you disliked the video and maybe what I could do to further make these videos better for, you know, you or other users just like you know, because constructive feedback and criticism is all welcome here on the channel. So feel free to, you know, speak your mind, drop a comment. And that, man, thank you again for watching. And I really do hope to catch you all in a future video coming out soon. Stay safe, stay happy, and last but not least, stay gaming, my friends. Lion Gaming Crew, signing out.